Hello guys and welcome to my channel English with Jazz. We're going to provide you lessons and review on different concepts in English that are a little difficult for the others. So if you want to learn more, you just have to click on the subscribe button below. So for today's episode, we're going to learn about prepositions and prepositional phrases and the function of prepositional phrase in a sentence. If you want to learn more, just keep on watching. So without further ado, I will now show you the PowerPoint of the lesson.
Let us now begin our lesson on prepositional phrase. Before we can understand prepositional phrase, we will have first a review of the term preposition. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word, usually a short word, that shows the relationship between two other nearby words. For example, a boy from the old town. Here, the preposition from tells us the relationship between the old town and boy. What are other examples of prepositions? We have in, on, at, around, above, near, underneath, alongside, of, and for. Note, the word preposition means positioned before. A preposition will sit before a word, either a noun or a pronoun, to show that word's relationship to another nearby word. Now let's move on to the definition of prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase is a phrase that starts with the preposition and ends with a noun or a pronoun. So, to identify a prepositional phrase, we need to identify first the preposition. In this example, in Korea, in is our preposition, and our noun is the word Korea. When we combine the two, we now have a prepositional phrase. Let us have now more examples of prepositional phrases. For the first one, we have a man in a brown coat. So, in order for us to identify our prepositional phrase, we need to look for a preposition first. In this example, our preposition is in. So, our prepositional phrase is in a brown coat. This is to show relationship between the man and the word coat. For the second example, we have the puppy in the shop jumped. Again, let's look for a preposition in the sentence. Our preposition is in, so our prepositional phrase is in the shop. This prepositional phrase is used to show relationship between the word puppy and shop. For the third example, we have they sat with her. So once again, let's look for other preposition, and our preposition here is the word with. So our prepositional phrase is with her. In this example, we have now a pronoun instead of a noun. So our prepositional phrase is used to show relationship between the word sat and her. Aside from the preposition, a prepositional phrase must contain an object of a preposition. The noun that follows the preposition is called the object of a preposition. There will often be modifiers in the object of the preposition, making it a noun phrase. For example, in number 1, the soldiers search through the forest. Let's look for our preposition first, and that is the word through. So our prepositional phrase is through the forest. In this example, our preposition is through, and the object of the preposition is the word forest. For the second example, my friend from Korea wrote me a letter. In the sentence, let's look first for our preposition, and that's the word from. Now, our object of preposition is the word Korea. A prepositional phrase has two functions in a sentence. 1. Prepositional phrases as adjectives. 2. Prepositional phrases as adverb. So when is a prepositional phrase used as adjectives? If our prepositional phrase describes a noun or a pronoun. Here are some prepositional phrases functioning as adjectives. Please buy the towel with dots. The prepositional phrase describes the noun towel. We could have written dotted towel, which proves that with dots is functioning as an adjective. Let's have more example. The announcer on the radio has a boring voice. In this example, our prepositional phrase is on the radio, and it describes the noun announcer. Give me one of the brown ones. In this sentence, our prepositional phrase, which is of the brown ones, describes our pronoun one. So once again, for us to identify the preposition functioning as adjective, we must first look for the noun it describes in the sentence. Let's have now the prepositional phrases used as adverbs. In here, our prepositional phrase is functioning as an adverb if it describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Here are some prepositional phrases functioning as adverbs. Mark raised his pet dog with utmost pride. The prepositional phrase modifies the verb raise. It is an adverb of manner. It tells us how he raised it. We could have written proudly raised, which proves that with utmost pride is functioning as an adverb. Let's have more examples. Rina is tired from the hike. In this sentence, our prepositional phrase, which is from the hike, modifies the verb is. It is an adverb of reason. It tells us why she is tired. Let's have the third example. The beggar lives in that area. In this example sentence, our prepositional phrase, which is in that area, modifies the verb lives. It is an adverb of place. It tells us where he lives. Let us now summarize our lesson about prepositional phrase. First, a prepositional phrase starts with a preposition. Second, a prepositional phrase has an object of the preposition. Third, a prepositional phrase can either function as an adjective or an adverb in a sentence. Fourth, a prepositional phrase functions as an adjective if it describes a noun or a pronoun. And last, a prepositional phrase functions as an adverb if it describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Before we formally end our video, we will have first a practice with our quiz time. All we have to do is to underline the prepositional phrase in the following sentences and identify whether it functions as an adjective or an adverb. I'm going to give you time to answer on your own, and later we're going to check if all of your answers are correct. Let us now check if you got it all correctly. Let us start with the first one. We walk up the stairs. In this sentence, our preposition is up. So our prepositional phrase is up the stairs. Our prepositional phrase describes the verb walk, which means our prepositional phrase functions as an adverb in this sentence. Let us have the second one. I look under the stairs. In this sentence, our preposition is under, so our prepositional phrase is under the stairs. It describes another verb, which is look. So again, our prepositional phrase in number 2 functions as an adverb. Let us have number 3. Our sentence, the girl on the video was restless. Our preposition is on, so our prepositional phrase is on the video. This time, our prepositional phrase describes the noun girl, which means our prepositional phrase functions as an adjective in this sentence. Let us have number 4. They sent her letters to the postmail. In here, our preposition is to, so our prepositional phrase is to the postmail. It describes the noun letters, which means in number 4, our prepositional phrase functions also as an adjective. Let us have the last one for number 5. The secretary distributed the test papers to all the students. In the sentence, our preposition is the word to, which means our prepositional phrase is to all the students. Our prepositional phrase describes the noun papers, which means again, our prepositional phrase functions as an adjective in this sentence. Did you get it all correctly? Well, I hope that you all understood our lesson for today, which is all about prepositional phrases.